proposal. We find out what it is. Okay? Plan. We get eaten. Do you want to grab something to eat before we go? No, I've just had a pie. I've got to go. Bill? Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick here, and welcome to my review of Thin Ice, Doctor Who Series 10, Episode 3. Sorry for any background noise. So, Thin Ice. Now, this has probably got to be the best episode of Series 10 so far, out of the first three. Apologies if I'm going a bit too quickly. Yeah, out of the first three episodes, The Pilot, The Smile, and Thin Ice, it's easily the best, although none of the other two are bad. It's a really great episode, and yeah. I'm sorry if I'm being a bit fast. I'm doing this because this is the second time I've been doing this review as well as the review for Smile, because I'd recorded longer ones earlier, but they didn't turn out so good on the computer, so re-reviewing them. Just about an hour or two after the first time. So, yeah. Thin Ice. What I like about this one, and also Smile, is just the Doctor and Bill walking around, having a good time, just a little, and just doing little, and then something happens, they get wrapped involved in the story, they do it a bit calmly, they don't rush it, and then they'll encounter something that will pick up the pace a bit, and then it will start to slow down towards the end. In this episode, I think it does it a bit better because it actually takes its time to resolve the story and have enough time at the end for a bit with Nardole. Whilst last episode, it was kind of a bit of a rush to get to the end, as well as include that last little bit that leads into this episode. So, what happens here is basically Smile, but slowed down a bit, well, not slowed down a bit, yeah, slowed down a bit more and paced a bit better. Yeah. It's great to see Regency London. It looks really good. I love the scene where the Doctor punched the guy for being racist. Wouldn't have worked in Genesis of the Daleks. Well, not worked, would have worked, wouldn't have happened in Genesis of the Daleks, which one of the reasons I don't like Genesis of the Daleks is that the Doctor doesn't take it too seriously until towards the end. He's like, I've heard that one before. So if Raven was ranting at him, so they were pushing him around, he was just being a pushover. So yeah, he didn't really get a bit more serious until later in the episode. Maybe once he realised how much his friends almost died. And then when he got them back, he just realised how much they could have lost their lives. What's the possibility? So, in this one, on the other hand, the Doctor should do more of this. He should get a bit more angry sometimes at some idiot characters, like in John Pertwee episode Inferno. That's not another one of my favourites. I would take over Genesis. There's a line, I think it's in the first episode, where he goes to an idiotic character. He says, "You, sir, are a nitwit." More of that, more of the punching man, racist person, and more of what other stuff Capaldi's been doing is like, shut up! Except to other people. Oh, I remember it. In a scene from Into the Dalek, he goes, no, get it right! When Journey Blue's just pointing the gun and ordering him to do stuff. And he makes her say it calmly. So, yeah, more of that, and not more of I've heard that one before. Even Peter Davison was better, at least in Case of Androzani. He was not letting down. Once he was determined to do something, he would have done it. Anyway, so the villain is holding this creature captive for his own selfish gain or whatever, and yeah, and he's having people fed to the creature by going on the ice, and he plans to bring the creature forward. So, well, that's the new plan now, that the Doctor interferes, and so the Doctor and Bill have to rescue the creature and stop it from killing anybody else, as well as defeating the evil villain, who does eventually get his comeuppance by being eaten. And yeah, it's a really great story, and it's nice to see the children helping out. If slightly briefly, they mostly just say a couple of stuff and help get people off the ice. Really, the urchins could have done a bit more apart from one of them getting killed and whatever I just said. In fact, there's one boy who does absolutely nothing, and he becomes the long-lost heir of the guy because he's the only boy there, and the heir can't be a girl. And the other boy is dead. The only other boy dies, gets eaten. Yeah, maybe it was supposed to be Kitty who was supposed to be the inheritant, but they decided to make that role a girl rather than a boy. And they had to change it to one of the other boy they had as still alive, as the first one was dead. Yeah, it's great stuff. Really, really great. In Thin Ice, and it's really good. And the ending with Nardole, that was pretty funny. He's like, "Oh, you weren't supposed to go off-world. I'm gonna have a word with you." And then at the very end, he was the guy. He was at the vault, and there was something on the other side. I thought it was going to be an object. It sounds like it's going to be a person, and from the sound of it, it sounded like a silent man. But the last knocking was 1, 2, 3, 4. Suggesting the Master. What could be behind that? Could it be a Cyberman, the Master, Cybermen, type of Cyberman, Missy, something else? I think if it's the Master, Missy, or some sort of Cyberman, it would be too obvious. I mean, they've got 3 different versions coming up in the finale. Missy's going to be in episodes 6, 11 and 12, and the Johnson Master presumably in the finale as well. Maybe in 6, we'll have to see. But yeah, we don't know what's just yet. It might be something to do with the finale. It could be something to do with the Christmas special. Or that the finale would lead to the Christmas special, like the regeneration. So, whatever happens, we'll find out soon enough. But not too soon. Not Knock's next. And that'll be different knocking to the one here and the Masters. So, yeah. Thin Ice, I am going to give it a 9 out of 10. Yep, it's the best episode so far. I did rate Return of Dr. Mysterio a 9, but that's because that was really fun and enjoyable. To be honest, that or this one are probably the best episodes since Heaven Sent. I think this one, for story-wise, whilst Return of Dr. Mysterio is more fun and enjoyable. So I'd say if there's an episode coming up that's a bit like the two of them, a really enjoyable episode, but also a really good story, merged together with the qualities of these two, as well as maybe taking ideas from the pilot and Smile, you've probably got ourselves a 10 out of 10, or a very high 9. So, yeah, next week it's Knock Knock, and I'm looking forward to this one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. That was the 60. Typical, it stops right when I finish. Proposal, we find out what it is. Plan, we get eaten. Bill? No. Bill? Let's take it from the side here. Proposal. No, I'm going to try from... Proposal. We get eaten.